everybody, welcome to Take the Black React, the show where we at Winter is Coming and Culturist.com with Cheryl and Sharareh and Fansided.com with Josh Hill over there react to this episode of Game of Thrones, and tonight we're doing a special thing. We're going to watch it live and then react as we go, and then, of course, break it out on afterwards, bringing you our unestimable talents and analysis. That's it. Cheryl, how are you feeling?
Dan, I am ready. I've spent the week going through like all the stages of grief. I'm ready to go. Let's get toasty, y'all.
It is it's a bit of a surreal feeling for me.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
But here we go.
Hope you all watch it. Hope you have a good time.
Yeah.
Second screen experience.
Oh,
Who wouldn't
man.
want to watch Game of Thrones with the Winter is Coming crew?
Right? Like,
Absolutely nobody.
exactly. Okay. Yeah. Hill, how you feeling?
I'm ready. I don't know what's going to happen, though.
I mean, even Dan and I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I mean-
we soak in
I
spoilers.
guess we do.
Oh, we know something.
We know everything.
Oh, something.
Just let you know. I mean,
A little bit.
Yeah. If you know where to look, I'm not going to tell you where to look, but yes.
It's on Winter's Coming and
Every
It's
Culture.
kind of
single
pointless now
thing
because it's like
is
you got
there.
3 minutes before the show starts, so like...
Well, not going to tell anybody.
kinda
No.
silky. No, but like if anybody's going to go look.
Sharareh, you ready?
I feel like I didn't take enough Tums.
We did eat barbecue right
we
before
did eat
this.
barbecue here, but
so-
even like I just woke up like perspiring.
Oh my god.
I'm really not ready for this.
Oh no, none of us are. I don't think any of us are actually ready.
Right.
Like, I feel like I'm ready, but that's going to be a lie by like minute 5.
Exactly. We're gonna use that as like a coping mechanism.
Right.
But we'll see.
Are you ready? Comment below.
Yeah, tell us how you guys are feeling. What's going on?
Who's in the chat with us? Who's watching with us?
We got
Who is
Tony,
taking in this
Patty,
cultural event with us?
Quatrina, Myra, Deanne, Renee, Chantel, El Conde, who says it's time. Plenty of
time.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This should be a special experience. Okay, Watchmen. Does this look interesting to anybody?
No.
Yeah, it's not really doing it for me.
And I say that as someone who like loves Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons is great. And I like the original story, or
Right.
the original comic, graphic
Right.
novel, whatever.
Right.
But I don't know. I'll watch it. I'll be curious.
Yeah.
In the future, the Washington Monument has a little thing around it.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's just not working for me yet. I don't know.
How about you, Josh? You a Watchmen fan?
I do like Watchmen. I'll give it a chance. Like,
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's going to come in this post Game of Thrones void.
Yes, which they're going to want to fill real bad.
Yeah. Which I don't necessarily know if it's going to, but Watchmen is going to become a thing where it's like there's going to be Watchmens all over the place where a network wants this type
Oh, yeah,
of show.
totally. I mean, there are lots of shows already being lined up
Yeah.
at HBO and beyond.
Right.
Our
Lord of the
favorite
Rings
for
show, you
Netflix.
got the Witcher show, you got the,
Yeah.
here we go.
His Dark Materials.
Yeah, Dark Heroes. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
They have a little
I'm
counter on there. Oh, that's so
So
mean.
gloomy, intense.
We are less than 3 minutes away, y'all.
How are y'all feeling? Asked Lorena. Nervous, Lorena. Just, no, actually, I am happy, though. I'm happy I made it this far, that it's going to end. It's going to be, this is it.
Speaking of His Dark Materials, here we are.
You read it? It's good.
I have not. I tried once, and like I was not in the correct frame of mind.
Space.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I liked the book, so I think
Yeah.
it could be a really good series if they do it right.
Yeah.
Not too long, though. I don't want them to like start lengthening series artificially just because they want like an 8-season Game of Thrones type thing. Like
Oh
this
my
is
God.
3 really good seasons of material.
Yeah.
These books.
Yeah. I will say I'm just excited for Daphne Keane to get more work.
Yeah,
after
as am
Logan.
I. Yes.
Like, she deserves it. Oh, James McAvoy too, but who's really here for James McAvoy?
It also has warrior polar bears who wear armor. If anybody's curious about His Dark Materials, that's I think a good reason to watch it.
It's hard to resist polar bears.
Below the spoiler already says Michael. No spoilers here, Michael.
Nope, we're
We gonna soak it in.
not gonna say things.
I don't know what this is. Aaron Paul
Little Aaron Paul action.
with a
And
robot.
a robot.
It's Chappie.
Okay.
The hell's Chappie?
This.
It's a modern cinematic classic, Selkie.
I think I heard of this.
Good for Aaron Paul, though.
Different Aaron Paul?
Good
I
for
don't know. I
him.
feel like
Oh, good for yes.
I feel like
Sorry, I
Aaron
can't
Paul somehow at the same time can be almost like the same person.
Right.
And like he has shades of Aaron Paul, but I still feel like I'm watching him from Breaking Bad. That's
Yeah.
just me.
He's getting around. He's in Westworld now, too.
Oh my God, that's right.
He was in BoJack Horseman too.
He wasn't. He is
What?
Butcher
Oh,
Horseman.
that's right.
That's a different side of Aaron Paul.
Okay. Well, yeah, animated. I like it.
Also happy.
Content, Paul.
Well, it's not going to be her. Wait,
Oh my
what?
Was
God.
Westworld.
Wait,
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
That was a Westworld trailer.
That is
we
a
just
good
watched.
trailer.
Wow, our first big surprise of the night.
That was fun. That's good going, HBO.
Even started.
And
Nine.
Aaron
There's gonna
Paul's
be a robot in Game of Thrones. now. It's gonna
Seven,
be embedded
6,
advertising.
We're talking about Westworld some more.
5, 4, 3,
8,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Let's go.
This is it. This is the end of 8 years of our lives right
Aaron
here.
Paul's the main character of Westworld now. That's what I want to talk about.
No nudity. Yes.
Not yet.
No, it didn't have the warning.
Oh.
Yeah, those damn bells.
Those damn bells are starting to drive
She
me
hates
crazy.
bells.
Okay, look.
Not a fan of
She was
bells.
traumatized as a.
I don't
kid
like bells
by
anymore either.
Yeah, I'm starting to.
You know what?
I heard them ringing on my way over here, and I was like,
that and the Bell shame walk, this show just hates bells.
well, it's a Game of Thrones, not a game of bells, Dan.
They don't want it to be.
They let Cersei and Jaime go out like chumps.
I disagree. I really enjoyed their death.
My theory on that is Cersei won the Game of Thrones because even in death, she got the nicest, best death anybody's ever gotten on that show.
It was
She
sympathetic.
got
I felt bad for her.
She deserved a far worse death than she got. And she got to go out with somebody that she loved. How many of these other characters have died with a loved one? Like, willingly. Like, the Red Wedding,
That's
they died
true.
with loved ones
That's true.
against their will. But
In the arms.
I still just chump moves. All right, so everyone, what is your favorite thing to sing to the Game of Thrones theme song?
I mean, I'm a classic. Just da 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 da
Okay.
da 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 da. Meow
so
meow
you're
meow
boring.
meow
Okay.
meow 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 meow.
I'm with Selcke. I'm boring. I hum it. Tap my foot.
What?
You just want.
Are there lyrics in your world?
Yeah, I sing Peter Dinklage's name to the tune.
Oh, fun.
Wow.
I mean, it works. This like
does.
Dinklage, Peter
My
Dinklage,
brother does,
Peter Dinklage.
Meow 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 meow
Meow is
meow meow
nice.
meow meow.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. It's like Sir Pounce tribute, right there.
Rips
R.I.P.
or pounds.
Little Sir Pounce. Sir Pounce should have made it through.
What if that's the twist at the end? Sir Pounce is on the Iron Throne.
Oh, 100.
Sir Pounce was a warg this entire time.
If Sir Pounce wasn't dead before Daenerys rampaged through, he's definitely dead now.
Cats have 9 lives.
And he's already used like at least 13.
Cats also aren't very good at math.
So he's not even count.
Vince Gerardis.
There's like a spin-off show with just Drogon and Sir Pounce.
Valor.org.
Drogon and Sir Pounce.
Yeah, I really like the new stuff they did for the
Yeah, me
intro
too.
in this final season. It's very cinematic, more so than usual. But here we go, guys.
Oh God, I'm not ready.
Is anyone?
Oh, Don's crying. It's okay, Don. We'll get through it together.
It's going to be okay.
Okay, that is the face of a man who regrets every life choice that he's ever made.
He's regretting everything. I regret everything.
Forgot my frosted tips. Regret walking.
You know, he looks blonder here.
Yeah, he kind of does. He got that
There's probably some ash in his hair.
Justin
good call.
Timberlake frosted tips.
Tyrion got really into in sync here at the end. He needs something to cope.
I want it. No, never mind. It's not right.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's just brutal.
Oh, that's like
brutal.
That's like those Vietnam War footage.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're going for.
Aloe vera is
Ugh.
not gonna help.
That's nice.
Nope. Nope.
Nope, not with that one.
Nope.
Yeah, he had a bad day.
Or is that like a Pompeii thing where he's like frozen in time?
They definitely like the historical. Like last
Yeah.
week, it reminded me of Dresden hardcore, and now that was definitely a Vietnam. Like those images of like the napalm
yeah.
kids walking through
Yep,
the streets.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is real.
This is rough stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
like Vietnam, Pompeii, basically.
Vietnam,
also-
Pompeii, Dresden.
This also isn't anything like we're unaware that. The horse.
The horse that's symbolic as
Little
that
girl.
horse.
Like we know that Danny laid waste, so
Oh yeah.
it was almost worse imagining what she had done instead of actually seeing it. It's like
Yeah.
knowing that she cooked all these women and children. Like,
Yeah.
They have to. We got to talk.
uh-oh.
Oh man, yeah,
He's like, nothing can really save me at this point. So.
yeah, no, like. But again, like, one thing that's been really stellar throughout the season has been kind of the use of silence
Yeah, they really have done
Yeah.
a good job with that.
and noise. Like right now, there is no musical accompaniment here.
I love that.
Yeah, it's been.
Oh,
really
there's
well.
the bell.
Oh,
Bell.
it's a
Wow.
bell count 1.
There's the dude to ring it. He did. He's fine.
Oops.
But you know, you can't even hear
Wow.
the flames
That's a long
crackling.
walk. Okay.
Very-
Great. No,
Very
yeah.
You
well.
don't hear a single.
Well, it's interesting because
person.
like
Nope.
because they've been criticized about dialogue, but you're right, they do.
Grey Worm.
Jeez.
That's fair.
He made a stellar SNL cameo last night too.
He did? I
Yeah,
missed
he was
it.
on SNL.
Thank God for Tapos Seaworth.
Ooh.
Ay, ay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
snap. Jon Snow is shorter than everyone.
Oh, they're gonna die.
Oh, yeah, they're done for.
Ship it.
Yep.
Not even me.
I'm shipping it hard right now.
I can't.
Oh, nope, not anymore.
Ship already sunk.
Divorce.
Shot down like Rhaegal.
It's, I'm out. God, now, Sharareh, now I'm singing the Backstreet Boys song in my head now when I see this now.
Sorry.
You are my fire.
Well, yeah. It's good.
I'm sorry. guys.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I feel like every single episode though, someone's done a really good. Like I think last time it was Arya with Old Town Road. So like just every episode they'll be. We'll figure out something for this.
I
one.
was singing "Ring Dem Bells" by Liza Minnelli all last week.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Damn the deep cuts. I do like going back to all the spots that we've been at in
Yeah,
King's
that's
Landing
nice.
here, and it's
Yep.
just like this atomic winter.
Yeah.
I have always loved that set, the map set. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It's like a Bizarro, you know how like at the Friends finale, they're like going to all this, like go to Central Park and they go to the park. It's like the same thing, except if it all would have caught fire, and then Chandler and Joey are just like walking through, being like,
It's
"Oh,
a dark ending for Friends.
Empty chairs at empty tables from Les Mis.
there you go."
Bringing the musical nerds out. And a boot.
With "Ring Dem Bells," yeah. Gonna be all musical stuff here.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, he wants to see if they made it.
I just like how he knows exactly where to go. Well, I guess
Well, he told
he
Jamie
planned
to go
it,
through
yeah.
the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is his plan.
He's like, let's go see what happened.
I wonder, what will I find behind door number 3?
What is
Congratulations.
Ooh, he's
it's
gonna
your
find
dead sibling.
All I
Jaime and
need is
Cersei.
like a golden hand to pop out, like I'm alive.
He's gonna find the hand, isn't he?
Oh, God, yeah.
Of course
probably.
he's going to. Oh, Tyrion.
That's like not safe rocks. Like I wouldn't do it.
No. This is not safe behavior.
Jeez.
But again,
Like nothing.
dead silent.
Yes.
Just hears footsteps.
It's gonna happen. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yep.
There we go.
How else would he know?
There we go.
That's really sad though. For everything, like I'm not a fan of Jaime Lannister.
Oh, he didn't
this is
get
so
out.
sad.
What if Cersei's bloody hand would have been holding the golden hand as he comes up
that would've
across
been
that?
too
Oh.
Or
much.
like, if
At
you
this
find-
point, I
please-
want inject
dude,
all of
don't
the cheesiness into my veins.
Oh,
Don't
God.
do
He
it.
is actually going to uncover their bodies.
Nope. I'm sorry, but if a bunch of rocks fell on my face, it does not look that
no,
perfect.
it does not.
It is Jaime Lannister though.
It's true, but
You gotta- I
his
mean-
face isn't made of gold, too. It's just his hand.
I don't really want him to show me this.
I don't know. There's
Oh,
a lot of
God.
moisturizer going on with Jamie, so.
Tyrion. Damn.
This is like the saddest version of the Reigns of Castamere I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And the Reigns of Castamere is always sad.
Turn that at me.
Ooh.
But they both get a credit for the final episode.
I guess.
Get that million.
You tried, Tyrion.
Con.
Pretty much.
At least he's the tallest Lannister now.
Jesus Christ, Dan.
That's a meme. I didn't make that
That
up.
was good.
It's
I like
still
it, though.
cold as hell.
Okay. So,
Oh, and they're holding each other.
Yeah.
I-
well, I was
I
close.
like that.
They're holding each other. It's not-
Jamie's head's right on her chest. All right. So
I mean, my hand-in-hand idea was before I knew Tyrion was just going to show us a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah. Arya, where's your horse? Why aren't you on the Old Town
What about
Road?
Horsey?
yeah. What? Did you get over it?
Did she ride till she can't no more? Already?
Seems so.
Please just go yell at your brother. What the hell did you do?
Oh, big old Targaryen banner.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I just appreciate that they've been carrying that around.
You gotta be.
They had a guy ready.
Mm-hmm.
He was the decoration guy. He was ready to go.
You have to prepare for these things.
Yes.
Image is everything.
Yeah, you're right, Cheryl. They do really love the long, atmospheric, silent takes.
Yeah. Like, I think we've had
It's just got a lot more of those as it's going on.
maybe 10 lines of dialogue in 15 minutes.
If that even.
Yeah, I wasn't actually counting, so it might be fewer. Look, these two back at it again.
I stand.
I'm sorry, your stand will be short-lived, I feel.
My stand has just begun.
Ooh. Just coming in for that 11 a.m. conference meeting. Sorry, I'm a little late.
Ooh. He mad.
He mad.
I will say the weather is doing his greasy hair a little better right now.
Doing what?
Like his hair is always like so greasy and it doesn't look so bad today. Oh,
Wow.
that is an image.
There we go.
That is an image.
Daenerys is Batman confirmed.
Oh, they're having a good time with composition.
Yes.
Oh, they are.
That's going to be a poster in somebody's dorm room.
Didn't you call this like her, like...
Oh, it's a total Mussolini reference.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Evita.
Oh. Don't cry for me, King's Landing.
Yeah. No, it's composed to look a lot like a shot of Hitler giving a speech at some big rally.
Wow.
Behind her, when they go behind her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that is kind of a trope of like whenever you're trying to get across an evil
Oh, totally. It's in
leader.
Star Wars, too.
How can they hear her?
She has a dragon lung.
Also, given what she just did to King's Landing, I'm not really going to pipe up and be like, can you speak up, please?
Oh, please. Drogon, period.
Yes. Unsullied, you help too.
Dothraki were here first.
I mean, they need to be talked to. The Unsullied don't care.
Master War.
Hi.
Are they, though?
If there's anyone left.
Ooh, bloodlust.
Oh. This is some Alexander the Great level.
It really is. He's going global.
She is going global. Arya's like, I don't speak Valyrian, but this sounds bad.
I mean, I get it, though. It is sweeping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But what?
I need more.
She wants to conquer the world. What do you need?
Oh,
Here we go.
Tyrion.
Here we go.
What are you doing, boo? Sir? Sir. Sir. Oh.
Hey, hey, hey.
He's like,
Yes.
you can't fire me.
I quit.
I quit.
But then you don't get the benefits.
I don't know. I don't think I would appreciate Danny's severance package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I
Not
don't
something
think
I'm
she
really
gives
here
her,
for.
like, gives her like your PTO and stuff.
Oh, they all noticed.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh no, Shannon in the chat says that HBO is offline in Houston.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Beyonce country.
Well, Shannon, we're here for you. Tyrion just quit and basically got arrested.
Tyrion kills her is Evalise's theory. Good name.
I don't think it will happen right now.
No, he seems
Honestly.
to be in a position.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know what you gotta do, John.
And John's like, oh no, I have to think. Oh crap.
I am digging the ash fall here.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Winter of another kind.
Exactly. When I was turned.
Ooh. So, dinner?
How you feeling, boo? Nah.
Oh, the love theme.
Yep.
Rich Stem says, keep up the commentary. You got it, Rich. That's what we're here for.
That's
This is the last time we're ever going to be able to do this. The
Thank
first
God
and last
nobody
time.
said,
Yeah.
please shut up, you weirdos. Well, yet.
Dan, I'd like to think that over the course of these years, you've cultivated a nice, loyal, and
Oh, but we never talked about
kind
episode
following.
before. Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Once again, where'd you come from?
Arya, you've got to stop doing that. John,
God.
finally being a good bro. Ooh, your queen.
Yeah, John's going to have to walk that one back for a while.
Ooh.
He's like, yeah, you know.
You'd figure Sansa would fall into line after this.
I got this.
Arya finally like actually talking sense to John. Like, yeah, Arya would know.
I own a mirror.
Wow, can't even be armed. What a mood, Tyrion.
So
Why didn't you
on
bring any
brand.
wine?
What a mood.
Could you get some wine, etc.?
What a mood. Tyrion Lannister. I'm That's some black comedy right there.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
That's some bleak.
It's getting real dark here.
Oh.
Wow.
Because John doesn't speak Valyrian either. It's got to be all tone here. Come on, John. Armor-piercing question. Would you have burned it down? Why are you always lying, John? Oh, man. This is a lot of thinking for John
Yeah.
to have to do, Tyrion.
He's like, God, man.
Give him a second. But that speech has done a lot of finally putting to paper what should have been played out a little better, I think.
I mean, I'm glad they're giving it something.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm still not sure it's enough, but it's,
I mean,
it's
shoehorn
something
is still a
lot
term
more
that
than-
I would use
Yeah.
to
Oh, absolutely.
John needs some cojones, says Evilise.
Yeah. Well.
buckle up. We get another 45 minutes of this.
Oh, sweet lord.
Yeah, I am extremely here for one final Tyrion monologue that we're getting.
Oh yeah.
You just got one.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, like, this is it. Like,
Yeah,
this
this is-
what's the finale without playing that in the greatest hits compilation?
Deep
Bring up
Tyrion.
Shay, bring up Shay.
He already did.
I know, do it again.
Let's be fair. Jamie's a better example.
Yeah.
Mr. Aemon. Hold out. No, Mr. Aemon, I just said.
No, he's quoting somebody. Wouldn't that be his like great?
Yeah,
uncle?
great. Super great uncle.
Yeah.
Ooh, flip it. Flip it like a house.
Ooh. Night's Watch oath.
Hitting all the hits.
No.
I mean, no.
Dang it, John.
He really is just.
Man, that magic. I don't know what it is. Oh.
wouldn't they?
Maybe that'll finally get across to him. Like, you are so stupid.
Visiting hours are over. No touching.
No wine.
Definitely not.
Definitely no wine.
This is toilet wine, but that won't be invented for another couple thousand years.
How do you know this could be taking place in the future, Dan? In an alternate universe.
Oh no, where's our tinfoil hats when we need them?
It's true.
Westeros 3070. One of the sequels.
It's like Blade Runner 2049.
Except with somehow less Harrison Ford.
Ugh, the ash is great.
Yes. It is really well done.
And clever, too. I mean, I remember when we were looking at the sets, we all assumed, naturally, oh, it's snow. But
Whoa.
Turns out. Oh, heads up.
taking a nap there, Arya?
What up?
Whoa. What the hell were you doing under there?
Well, he fell asleep and Ash fell on him. Dragons need sleep too.
Okay, take a little ash
And
nap.
he's definitely had a day.
Yeah, like Drogon's busy.
He's
Definitely.
Like, yeah, you can pass.
Definitely would have just cut this and used that CGI budget to give Ghost a good farewell, but
Oh.
that's just me.
Oh, yes.
Didn't need that, as clever as it was. but
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
That's clever. I mean, just letting him by because he's a Targaryen and whatnot. I got it.
Indeed. Wow.
Oh, there it is.
It's like we've seen this before.
No, we have seen it before.
Well, yeah, I know. That's the joke.
Rebuilding the walls alone is going to take a fortune.
Rebuilding the walls. What a metaphor for today's world.
Oof.
That's Josh Hill, everybody. Always bringing it back to something.
That's right.
Oy.
Get ready, because we're starting up a song in Dan and Josh again.
We
soon.
are. It's very true. A song that Josh will read through a song by Fire. We're on a Clash of Kings. We're going to get to this bit.
You are, in fact, going to get to this
God.
bit. It's super
And now we
trippy.
know how it's going to end eventually.
Well, I also think it's brilliant now, because George R.R. Martin comes out looking really good in the end, because everybody's upset about how it ends. So he's going to be like, just wait for my book to come out. I'll fix everything. So he's going to retcon everything.
He's not
and
gonna
he's going to get
He's not gonna
paid to do it. I love it.
Really not going to retcon that much.
He believes things.
It's
usually
George R.R.
die
Martin
sitting
falling
on it.
ass backwards into being right for waiting years to write Winds of Winter. Turns out it was a
And
good
Susan
thing.
asks, yeah, where is Arya? Is she going to jump out and stab her in the back?
I mean, look.
Oh, that was like the dream too.
Yes.
Ugh. Finally.
I do. How does Dany have that nice of a manicure?
And the braids. Like, Grey Worm is doing a great job.
And he doesn't even have hair.
I know that Dothraki
He's
can do
living
it. They braid their
vicariously
hair.
through
Yeah, I guess.
through Danny.
Uh-oh. Someone's coming in from the back.
Nope, she's just going to sit down.
It's John. You know, we knew he was coming.
Well, yeah.
Dracarys.
Oh boy, guys. This is about to happen. The same way it looks in the book. The way it looks in the book illustrations. Oh. Read the room, John.
This is her Obi-Wan moment. I saw him killing younglings.
Jon. Oh, this is not ending well for Jon.
I'm stressed out.
This was the season Kit Harington and Amelia Clark should have been nominated for
What's that?
Emmys. This is their Emmy season.
Oh, shit. Oof.
Oop. Oh.
Keep saying that. Are you dumb?
She can count now,
Yeah.
probably. Jon. No, Jon, no.
Oh, the kiss fake out. God.
Oh. She didn't even get to sit in the chair.
She didn't. She touched it.
She did touch it. Wow. That just happened, y'all. So for those of you who HBO Go is out, Jon Snow just killed Daenerys.
He just
Targaryen.
shanked Danny.
He just shanked Dany, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, the dragon. The dragon's pissed.
Jon Snow really did it, y'all.
Also, Mia from Cultures just had a really great tweet. She's got the gif of Luke Skywalker throwing away the lightsaber at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Like,
Because I was going to say, I couldn't not compare this to the Revenge of the Sith scene with Padme and Anakin, where she's like, "You're breaking my heart." It's like, basically Jon was like, "Don't do this."
Uh-oh.
That would be, uh-oh. Here we go.
man, why'd you have to
Drogon.
bring up my girl getting done so dirty?
If only she would have had a dragon and not C-3PO.
Droids, so useless. He knows what...
Oh.
Can't. That's too much.
Oh no. It's so sad.
This is full on Lion King. Dad, wake up! Oh no! Oh no! That's a really good sound effect.
Yeah, I would. Oh, he wants to.
Ooh, the throne.
Yep.
He's just like, screw this.
Where's the throne?
Give him a chance. Give him a second here.
What's that?
He's got to work his way up.
Yeah. Gotta warm up. Warm up, literally.
Symbolism.
Wow, that is a vision.
And we still have.
Yeah, screw that thing.
See what you did? Well, it was made by Dragonfire.
Well, Danny was right. No man's gonna sit on the throne because there ain't no throne.
Because there's no throne. Yeah.
Drogon is now the real hero, says Donna.
That's
I love that,
right.
yeah.
Drogon for president?
You know, just saying, cue fan theories. He's taken her to the Night King to be resurrected or something.
Oh, no.
You know what's happening.
No.
Dan, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna write that as soon as this episode is over.
Oh, you totally should.
And that's it, everybody. No, just kidding. Hopefully.
I mean, holy actual crap! That entire sequence.
Yeah. That just happened, y'all. Rip Daenerys.
No, Daenerys forever.
That ship sunk. She dead.
No, now John Worm.
There is no Daenerys, only John Worm. Oh, good. Tyrion's not dead. I was concerned for a minute there.
Familiar. Tyrion's always being put on trial or put in chains or something.
Yeah, well,
Story of his life.
Dragon Pit, Dragon Pit, Dragon Pit.
It looks bigger.
Well, if we're looking at it from Tyrion's perspective, yeah.
How did Bran get what?
Oh.
What?
Okay.
We all got summoned here by magic. It's fine, guys.
I mean, his beard is like
I figured there's
18.
time lapse
Yeah, yeah.
implied here because of
Definitely a
his.
bit of a change.
Yeah.
John.
Oh.
Is that Yara?
What's up,
Yara.
girl?
All right, Yara.
Oh my God, there was a Prince of Dorne.
There was.
for that Dorn Prince just lean back.
Technically, it was closer to the like abdomen area.
Yeah.
Tension.
No comment.
I'm trying. Davos for king. Anyone?
Ooh.
He's like, yeah, I have my monologue. Okay. Grandma's like,
Yeah. Hard pass for Grey Worm for me.
gonna draw straws over.
Ed Neatelli's back.
Oh my god!
Is he getting a line? He gets a line.
Tobias Menzies! What's up, big stuff?
What?
He got time off from Outlander for this.
Robin Aaron.
Oh my god! He looks like every dirty teenager
Oh,
that's trying to. Oh my god, he smells like so much Axe right now.
probably.
No!
Shut up.
Sansa's just like,
Sansa's just like, no. Reclaim your time, Sansa Stark.
he's like, but I didn't even get to have a model. No one wants to listen.
But I had a whole speech. I have a doublet.
Even Sam's like, bro.
Wow.
Sansa's eyes and everything.
Oh man.
Oh, yep.
You know what?
Man,
What
I
a
got no idea
weenie.
what to do
I'm
now.
glad they brought Edmure back. for
Even
that.
Sam's
That
like,
was pretty funny.
God.
They just even Arya's like, yeah, just
He got time off from Outlander for that.
oh, here comes Sam. Democracy. The people.
Okay.
This is too bad.
Oh my god, Robin Aaron.
Sam's just like, you know what? Screw you guys. You know what? Fine. I'm just gonna go back to the library. Leave me
Sam's like,
alone.
I tried.
Tried democracy. Everyone laughed.
Bloody. It's funny.
Shut up. You don't talk.
Second monologue.
Chocolate.
No.
Kardashians.
Strong feelings about the Kardashians?
That's the real plot twist here.
Kim Ye shows up.
It's the crossover.
Well, then wouldn't Sam with the books? No.
Is this a Ned callback here?
Oh no! He doesn't. He's a robot.
Oh. He has sat and stared at everyone. He hasn't done. Oh my god.
This is actually happening, y'all.
Wow.
Vegas was right.
It was for a long time.
Not a guy who says no.
Sansa's like, oh, okay, you're fair. It's fair on that one. So what do they do after Bran dies? Go through Sansa?
Figured out in 50 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Sequel series.
Democracy in Westeros.
Republic. They're inching towards democracy. They laugh when Sam's just a democracy.
Yeah. Okay. He knew the whole time.
Oh, yeah, you would. No, I vote me. Okay. The hell are you?
Doesn't matter. Thanks, Davos.
Ditto.
Good man.
Yes, Brienne.
Sansa.
Oh.
Ooh.
So this is great. Two men who don't want to do it. Jesus.
Grey Worm's like, Bran Stark is king of the Six Kingdoms.
Oh,
Also got the beard.
Right.
John Beard.
Of course.
Oh, irony.
There's like a massive hole in the wall, but sure.
Kind of. Yeah, that's a little more fair there.
Or the sequel.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
And we still have like 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. There he is. Rocking a Jon Snow classic look now.
Jon Snow.
Oh.
There we go.
The hair unbound. Oh man. Throwback. Does Jon get Longclaw back? I don't know.
One last glare. I like how he just wanted to make sure he was right there. So he could see.
John's like, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh no! my gosh.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Queen of the North.
Justice for Sansa. Hook up with Gendry. Hook up with Gendry. Hook up with Gendry. Ah, damn it. So she's gonna go find out. Oh.
I feel like this is the only person she really emotes with. That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Bran's like, what else? It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bran finally got a haircut.
You can say that for everything all the time.
I know.
God.
How are the fans taking it?
Not well, weirdly.
I think House Stark had the best survival rate of any of the great.
What's that?
House Stark had the best survival rate of any
Yeah.
of the great houses.
100%. I mean, technically Jon's Targaryen now, but, you know, still equals out.
3 out of 5.
Yeah. I was hoping for another Brienne scene. Oh, good.
Is she gonna finish Jaime's entry?
Good. I was really upset if they were going to leave her last bit kind of being crying while she leaves.
She's just gonna rip it out though. Like, I'm over it.
No, I think she's gonna finish.
That's it. Colon. She's way too loyal. Page 2.
Also, Brienne's in the Kingsguard.
Sorry? Oh, she totally is!
Brienne's in
Oh,
the Kingsguard.
great! Good for Brienne. Okay.
No wonder she has the book.
Yes. She should be like the Lord Commander.
She probably is.
Yeah.
Well,
She is writing in the book. Yeah, that makes sense. What do they write in the book?
Oh my god. Oh.
I was kind of expecting it to be like a Mean Girl situation where it's like Jamie is a fugly. Just like, oh no.
Oh my
Nobody does
gosh.
duty.
Well, that.
That was awesome.
Oh my gosh. And Tyrion's like, oh, I have to sit in this chair again, guys.
It's gonna be neat.
Oh, Braun.
Yes! Grand Maester!
He really tried to get that seating arrangement handled.
Oh.
Oh.
He renamed it cute.
Love it when they say the title in a movie.
Oh my
Aw,
god.
cute.
Wow.
No, you're just not in it. You're just not in it. Oh my god. That's great.
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
What if Brand's like, can you just push me 2 inches? No. Great.
I'll be
I'm
going
just
now.
gonna be over here doing my thing.
We'll be handle the regular business.
Oh, nice.
I like how Sam gotta like lean in for that. He's so excited right now. This is like an SNL skit now. I just can't. The shade. Is this really like what
Wow.
this is like ending on? Is this like really what's going on right now?
Braun to the end.
Are we just listening to a conference meeting? Like a Google Hangouts, just like that we walked in on by accident?
Still don't hear it.
Oh, and we will never hear it.
So about this place. Home.
Yes. Oh my God,
All I care
Ghost.
about is Ghost. All I
Where's
care about is
Ghost?
Ghost. Ghost. Ghost.
Come
Ghost.
on.
Ghost.
Ghost. Ghost.
Ghost. Ghost.
They had a lot of money for the dragon.
Dan, don't do that to me.
Don't.
No, if they had a lot of
Don't
it.
put
I mean,
that out
obviously they
there.
have it.
Where's Ghost?
Ghost. Ghost.
Where's he? Where's your Ghost?
Ghost. Ghost. Ghost.
Good boy, Ghost.
5 minutes.
I will
Give him
riot.
all the pats he
I
des-
will riot.
Give him all the pats he deserves.
Oh God damn it.
What?
Ooh, girl.
Ghost?
These don't show like an old Jon Snow. Oh, in my day.
Oh, Sansa, my girl.
Lovely.
Oh my God. I want that.
Arya.
Where's Ghost? Oh my God. Look at her. Look at my girl. Look at her.
I see her.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, they're not going to show him back. There we are. There we go. Thank God, Ghost.
Little ears. I feel like this is all we needed. We didn't really need
Honestly,
everything
I'm
else.
just happy people aren't going to complain. You
Shut-
got your freaking ghost pet.
Shut
Are you happy?
up.
No, I will not.
Shut up.
That was the most overblown nonsense in the world.
Ghost is
But
a
now
good boy.
I'm happy that he pet him.
Ghost is a good boy.
He is.
You
Must be
take
good
that
complain.
back.
Oh no, I'm just happy that they showed it so people won't complain.
Dan, how's it like to not have a soul? Is it
Yeah,
nice?
like why do you hate fun?
I'm happy that he pet him. It was cute. He pet ghosts.
My girl. Yes.
Looks like Cersei's.
I know.
Oh, it's got a wolf. I want it.
Oh my god, that's badass.
That's a good montage. Ooh, good throne too. Ooh, fun
Like
chair.
it. Queen of the North.
With the wolf hanging proud. Oh, good. He's taking Ghost with him.
Yeah, exactly.
I deserve good Ghost content
And you got it.
for everything that's happened. Oh. All hail Sansa Stark, Queen of the North. It only took her 2 more seasons than it should have. Wow.
What? Oh, where's the green thing?
There was a green thing.
Who the hell are
sorry,
these
what?
kids?
There was a green thing on the ground. Growing.
Oh. I got it. Symbolism.
Yeah. Psst, psst, Josh.
Wait,
Josh.
who are these
Life
people?
beyond the
Is it
wall.
wildlings?
Yes.
Interesting last shot, if that's the last one. No, not quite.
Not quite. I don't think.
Really?
A choir. Of
Gotta have a
course.
choir.
Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
Wait, what are they doing? So is he taking the wildlings back to, like, to the far north, or what?
Yeah, I think he's off to go live there.
No, he's still in the Night's Watch, so he's probably just going.
Resettling them? I'm not really sure what's happening.
Yeah. He's going exploring, guys. He's going exploring.
He's gonna do a Jon
Going what?
Snow thing.
He's going exploring,
Oh,
exploring.
maybe go exploring, yeah.
like Arya.
They can go settle the lands of always winter now.
Well, yeah.
Whew, okay.
There it is.
There it is, y'all.
And
Finn.
that's it, y'all. Game of Thrones. All right. I think we can cut it off and start talking,
Yeah.
because it feels like people in the comments are already ahead of us.
Well, I feel like that is expected. So what are they saying?
They hate it. We're
Wow.
shitting her in the show. Absolute shit.
There was a lot of Seinfeld memes going around with Jerry going like, I'm good, getting up and leaving.
Or like, I think there's like a Rick one where it's like, I didn't ask for this.
The ending was
That's the
meh,
finale.
just meh. Let's
Okay,
talk
well,
about
let's
the
start
Arya
talking about
prophecy, the green eyes. Here's a lot of poop emojis.
Oh
I
my
mean, I gotta
goodness.
say, like, I thought that was a nice kind of bounce back from the last two.
I feel like it was in line with the last two. Like people
Yeah.
who weren't impressed with the last two, and I wasn't that impressed either. But I liked the finale. I thought it was satisfying considering how low the expectations were coming into it that they were going to screw it up. I'll say
was
this.
worried about it.
I'll
I
say
mean-
this though. It did definitely confirm my theory to myself, at least, that in 4 or 5, maybe 10 years, we're going to go back to the well, and Game of Thrones is going to go from being this amazing television series to the billion-dollar box office success. Like, they're going to make billions in the box office coming back to this with the movies. All the main characters that we wanted to live lived. We can return to Bran. What is it
Oh,
like
you
for
think
him
they're
to
gonna
be
do
king?
more?
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Did you even hear what Tyrion said?
What?
After 10 years.
Oh, yeah, it's very true. It did kind of seem like it, didn't it?
But
Yeah.
it makes sense because if you can have a Marvel Avengers-like multi-billion-dollar
Why can't you do it with
empire,
this?
well, yeah, the Game of Thrones can go back to it. I mean, this is
course.
go back to the piggy bank, and it's all set up. Bran's king. Let's check in on him. What's
Yeah.
Jon going after the wall? You can make an
Arya.
entire
Where did
spin-off
Arya
movie
go?
series on
Yeah.
Arya's adventures. Like,
Yeah.
this is, or you could keep people subscribing to HBO Go by
that
making.
money.
That is
series.
definitely open.
It's extremely open.
Yeah. Except for Daenerys dying. She's definitely gone.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
she's
Or she could be resurrected.
Drogon's Nowhere to be found.
There's a lot of loose ends for an episode that's supposed to conclude a series. There was a lot of loose ends.
Yes.
The same
Left
time, I mean,
untied.
like, I wouldn't have been happy if they had, I don't know, killed everyone.
No, they don't have to necessarily kill anybody. I'm not
I
saying
mean,
I'm
life goes
dissatisfied
on. I think
either.
that's part of it. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, there was always, all about breaking the wheel. I mean, yeah, the notion that they did change government just a smidge is progress. Oh, there's that other
John's
thing.
crying because he's like, oh, I murdered somebody. Oops.
Yes. Okay, I was going to say, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good episode.
I enjoyed it too.
I was pretty,
Yeah.
okay, here's one thing. I do kind of wish it had been 2 episodes, like until
Yeah.
Dany died, and
Yeah.
then the next one the next week. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they felt pretty different tonally. The first half was all like these. I think there were like 4 scenes in those first 45 minutes.
Yeah.
There were these long, drawn out, atmospheric, kind of beautifully ashy sequences that were these long, slow conversations. And the last bunt was much punchier, much quicker.
Oh, yeah.
Much more comedy, obviously.
Also, can we talk about how the last spoken words of the entire series were, "I once bought a jackass and honeycomb to the brothel."
And they still didn't tell us how.
Like
it
that is
ended,
literally the
joke.
last thing that anybody said in
Yeah?
this show.
Yeah. You are correct, sir.
People are coming around. I don't know. Okay, so so K-Fresh. Too many loose ends. I don't know. Okay, so a loose end. I feel like they gave roles to people, like Sansa,
Yeah.
Queen in the North.
Right,
Independent
right.
North, which that maybe.
Well,
I've heard
loose
that
end
little
in
montage.
that like there's more story to be told.
Yeah.
I don't think the same thing as a loose end, though. A loose end is like a thing
Right.
that you were supposed to tie up and you didn't. Like what questions did you have going in that
sure
aren't?
Sansa was or wasn't the queen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
or
like-
like, what happened to Brienne? We know. What happened to Podrick? We know.
It's more that I feel. I mean, I think it's more that I don't know if it's loose ends, but because I agree with you. I think it's more that like there's just we could go a lot further with this. We could never go any further, and I feel like somebody
Yeah.
would feel satisfied. But there's obviously room for things to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine. I mean, admittedly, I feel like even shows where a lot of people die, like there's always
I mean, the show has
room
such a
for
huge
things.
cast. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way everybody going to die.
yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
What do we think of kind of the first half, which is Jon kills Daenerys in a grand operatic, I'll leave it there. In the opera portion of our episode, where there's ash falling and Daenerys giving her Mussolini speech, and there's a long Tyrion's in trial, looking
Yeah.
haggard, and then Jon stabs her, and Drogon melts the throne and flies away in a glorious display of special effects. That whole first half. What
Yeah.
do we think?
You know, I actually really liked it. Like
It definitely put some meat on
Yeah.
the bones of Daenerys' decision.
I'm one of those people who really likes kind of like well shot,
Oh, totally.
kind of that sort of thing. So I really kind of dug that first half of it. I thought it hit a lot of really good emotional beats, even if they had to kind of squeeze in the explanation of why Daenerys.
Turn this off. I don't want to be spoiled for Barry.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
Very important.
Yeah.
It is very important. That show's good.
It's
Watch
the,
Barry,
the
everybody.
dichotomy of Selcke of him knowing what every single thing happens on Game of Thrones like
And
5
then-
days ahead of time. But by God,
Not
let's not
Barry.
have Barry on in the background.
It's
'cause
not
we don't
Barry
want
is
to-
coming. I don't have to know spoilers for Barry. I have to know them for Game of Thrones.
That's true.
Okay, so you were saying, Cheryl?
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I thought it was really kind of operatic, really
Definitely.
kind of beautifully shot. Like it wasn't like Miguel Sapochnik levels of really pretty shots. But I'm a picky person like that. But I thought there were some excellent shots done. Benioff and Weiss directed this one.
Yeah. And they said they've been thinking of like how to do it for years and years. And I think you could tell that.
Yeah.
Like, there were shots they wanted in there. Like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the dragons behind Daenerys
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
wings and the bit where he's kind of holding her dead body and Drogon fires the throne. A lot of things
Oh,
seemed
yeah.
very deliberate. Her whole Mussolini Evita moment was very kind of
Yes.
exactingly framed.
It
Yes.
was.
And I mean, that whole thing, the visuals carried that first part. I thought they did a really good job of it. I was definitely into it.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
Well, it was also because it's the carryover shock from last week's episode where we're just kind of decompressing
Yes.
from A, what Dany did, and B, how we feel Dany's whole situation was handled.
Right.
And aside from that, like, just seeing the ash, which we talked about, like we thought was snow when it was being filmed, turns out it's,
That's clever.
it's the people of King's Landing that are literally showering on all of this that's happened.
Right.
I liked that. I was with you. It was very operatic. I think that the Dany's death scene was more powerful than I was expecting. Maybe it's because my expectation was low from
Yeah.
how she was handled in the previous episode.
Yeah, I still don't like. I mean, I don't. I don't like the way that she snapped. I still don't think it really holds
No,
up. But
that's
they
always going to
did-
be stuck in my craw. I'm not going to
Yeah,
get over that.
that's it's a huge problem.
But
Like, that's a huge thing in there.
Drogon nudging her body, like
Oh.
that was
Pets being
heartbreaking
sad are the
to me.
worst thing in the world.
It's true.
And I mean, all of her talk about what she wants to do, what she intends to do, how she sees it, all Tyrion's talk, it did retroactively put some meat on the bones of her decision.
Yes.
I still don't buy it completely, but it helped. I'm glad there was something.
It needed more time.
Yes.
Is the thing that I keep coming back to. We kind of had this chat on Wick Club when we talked with Shakes of Thrones.
Wickla.
And you just said it. You said, I wish that had been 2 episodes. And so that's the thing that I keep coming to is we needed more time. Like, I know Benioff and Weiss were super confident that they could get this done in 6 episodes, even if they were longer episodes, but I don't know if I believe that.
no. I think that we're going to look back on that as a mistake that
Yes.
was made, where we really wrapped this up too quickly.
You know, the other option is you watch the whole thing and it all bleeds together better than you think it would, or it leads up. I kind of doubt that. We'll have to go do it.
Well, I mean,
rewatch of it.
there's a rewatchability factor here that we're going to
Absolutely.
be talking about, but I think it's going to be a mistake that we didn't let this breathe enough. I get that with the death scene, it worked, but the fact that one of the reasons it worked is it kind of explained away the crappy things that we had a problem with in the previous episode. I don't think that that's good writing. I think that
No,
that's
you
just
want to have your reasons so you
happenstance.
understand them.
Yeah.
But again, it worked when I was watching it. Like, I think it works now. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's frustrating the whole season. Like, everything she said, okay, I see where you're coming from. I just wish I knew it last week.
Right.
How about you, Troy? What do you think of the first 45 minutes?
Heartbroken.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely upset. I mean, I've said this before when I've been on with you that that Daenerys has been from the start, and even with everything that's happened, she is my favorite character. I feel like she's been turned into a complete dumb. Like, her whole story has like been a dumpster fire in season 8. Like, I'm not happy with any of it. And I think the thing that bothers me is, like, I've said this before, like when I've even on my own social accounts talking about it, that I would be fine-ish with her choices and things that had happened if, again, it goes back to time. Like, if I had felt that there was more justification for things that were happening, but I felt things were just too sloppily done, too quickly done.
Right.
And I feel like that, for me, I'm heartbroken and upset just because that's my favorite character. Like,
Sure.
I get, like, that's going to be my thing. Like, if something happened to Sansa, we'd all be upset about that. And it's like, that's a given. But I think it would have been more poignant to me if there had been more lead up into these things, like, making sense the way they do. Same as, like, with other things that have happened, like in season 8 at this end with like what happened with Bran, like that, like what happened with Bran, like, I don't know, we'll get to that. That's like part 2.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But like with Daenerys, like, I'm upset with how her character's been treated to this point, and I get that they were probably going to kill her. Like, I kind of felt like that was coming, and I would have been maybe slightly more okay with it if I just feel like they just didn't like trash her character.
Oh,
So.
totally. I mean,
So
I
that's
think,
and that's me both as a fan, and even if like I didn't like her at all, just as someone who's just watching this for entertainment, like, that's frustrating too.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean, the problem with this episode was the last 2 episodes, I think. That's my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think this was the best of the last several episodes. I'll say that.
Is it good though in comparison to the last 2 episodes, where it's like it's good because it's not the stinkiest pile of poo. It's
Yeah.
just
not
the
a pile of
smallest.
poo.
like the lesser of 3 evils.
yeah,
Like rabbit poo. What's
Maybe
little,
hamster
little
poo.
rabbit poo,
I don't
little
think it was
dragon
poo
poo.
at all.
No, but like because
tripping.
when you compare it to the previous 2 episodes, people didn't like those. So
Yeah.
you're saying it's better than the last 2 episodes. That's like me saying, well, this food wasn't as poisoned as the other one, but it was all still kind of poisoned a little bit.
I hate it the least.
Yeah, I mean, people
Right.
are gonna have a problem with it. So I don't. It wasn't as disappointing as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
but
sad. This is a sad conversation we're having.
it is
A little bit.
There were parts I liked though.
Yeah.
I mean, let's focus on that for a
Okay.
minute. What did you like, Josh?
Well, are we just sticking in the first half, or are we kind
Yeah,
of
stick with the
talking
first half
about
for a second.
everything?
We'll go to the second half in a second.
Okay.
You said you enjoyed the death scene.
The death scene, Drogon specifically, because they gave some humanity.
I
to the
also
moment.
loved when he was sad about Jorah dying too in the
The melting of the Iron Throne, I think,
Oh, that was
deserves to
good.
get
That
talked
was
about
nice.
too.
Symbolism.
symbolism.
We're
of
going
the
for the
place.
symbolism of it, but
But I think I kind of said this during the episode, but the Iron Throne was made of dragon flame, and by dragon flame, it's undone. It's a circle, but of symbolism.
I also enjoyed Jon and Grey Worm standing off against each other.
Oh my god!
Never 100% came to anything, but
Oh
but
my
again,
God.
sequel. You can come back to it.
you could. It was also
Grey Worm
probably the most interesting. Both Jon and Tyrion have been together, just their silent stares together, and then of course Tyrion's last monologue. Or at least what turned out wasn't his actual last monologue.
No, he was full of monologues episode.
but that whole sequence, that kind of did it for me. I appreciated those two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good scene. The two of them
Yeah.
in a room
Yeah.
chatting. Okay.
Having some talk.
But again, I wish we would have seen more of Daenerys in the first half, because she got her Mussolini speech,
And then
but
she got her long Jon Snow speech. Again, there were like 4 scenes in that first half.
she
Yeah.
did. But
She needed more stuff the last 2 episodes.
yeah,
That's
I
just
thought,
it.
honest to God, I thought she had enough here that I got everything they were going for with.
I did. But it felt a little bit forced, because it's like, yeah, we were hinting at it. Now it's like, now I'm getting beat over the head with a mallet with it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well,
We are. The show needed to sell a little more. Daenerys being high on her own supply, because I think that's what they're
Yes.
going for.
they went hard with that. She was
Yeah.
huffing left and right in this one, but
Yeah, right.
we weren't.
But
the
there
lead
wasn't
up to
a
that.
build-up to
No,
it.
there was no lead up to it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And I think it's okay for people to say that was complete BS, and then also recognize that this doesn't mean we hate the show. Like,
No.
we can. Lots of people dislike series finales. Like,
Yeah.
we were talking about it the other week, and like it took us like 15, 20 years to get around to be like, Seinfeld's finale wasn't that bad. And like The Sopranos, when it cuts to black with Tony, spoiler alert, people hated that.
That's
Yes.
aged pretty well.
And now it is
aged well.
aged. At the time, though, it was parodied. It was like, how the hell can they end this show like this? Seriously? And now it's regarded as one of the better series finales ever. Same thing with Mad Men. Breaking Bad was the same way. So recency bias, I think we're going to maybe look back at this and say it was more satisfying. Because I felt satisfied watching it. Usually when you see a series finale, there's a bit of sadness and there's a bit of,
Sure.
I want something out of this and I don't know if I'm going to get it. And I feel like I didn't have that sort of feeling with this.
the bar was too low.
Well, the bar was low, yes. But also we got a nice mixture of conclusion, wrapping up loose ends, and
like,
leaving the door open to
Yeah.
there's story that can happen beyond this.
It wasn't a coda. Like
No.
it was a full episode of stuff happening.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't and also here's what happened to the gang after college. Bran becomes king. How about that?
Oh boy.
Why don't you go,
Cheryl,
Cheryl?
you have thoughts?
So that was something that had been spoiled.
I mean, let's say it now. The whole thing was spoiled. I
Yes,
knew all
the
that
whole
was
thing was
happening.
spoiled. The whole thing was spoiled. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, the prophecy is coming true.
But like, was their entire point like, because they How I Met Your Mother themselves, where it's like they
Yeah.
stuck to their guns the entire time, being like,
Yeah.
we have a conclusion in mind. We don't care if the math stops adding up halfway through.
No.
We're going to complete this equation. So it was like, was the equation really the entire time to be like, the winner of the Iron Throne, so to speak, is going to be somebody that doesn't even want it, really? Because Bran and Tyrion were both like,
I mean, John didn't want it either.
well, yeah, but Bran and Tyrion were like the Spider-Man meme, where they're like, I don't want it, like, I don't want my job, and it's like, I don't want my job either, so we're just going to do it together. Like,
Well, they said the whole thing was no more hereditary lineage. Golden
yeah, I
Elected
got
people.
that. Which was like a subtle dig by Sansa, because she was like, I'm happy for you, but also he can't walk and he can't have kids. So, is this your king? Like the Killmonger meme? Like, so.
Sansa Stark.
So is your problem that Bran, like, you didn't see the pick coming?
It feels like a little anticlimactic. It's like, oh, all right, I guess he doesn't want it, but I mean, you're right, people voted for him,
And
so.
they're way more qualified people to take it than him too.
Right.
Also that.
I guess like their argument is that he. I mean, granted, it's very vague. He's the world's memory. He can.
Yeah,
Well,
that was.
then I don't know. He can go write books or something. Like he doesn't need to.
Put him on the King's Council.
Yeah, exactly. He would be totally fine as that. But it's just from what I'm gathering, reading all the reactions online, there's multiple people who. And I don't have like the best recommendation, but there's easily there's way more people that you could mention.
I would have actually liked Sansa like becoming queen.
I'm sorry,
like,
yeah, she has the most relevant experience. It's like because if you're not going to put Tyrion, I get it, and you're not going to put Jon Snow because his mind is full of mush.
So we're
and
starting
you're
a
not-
war at that point. The thing with
Right.
there was you couldn't make him king because then
Right.
the Unsullied would kill everybody.
Exactly. No, I get that. I'm just saying like you can't use him. You can't use Tyrion. Obviously, Arya doesn't care either. And it ain't going to be anybody else. It's not going to be like someone like it's like so obviously.
Edmure Tully tried to stump for himself.
Anyways,
That's
as I'm
cute.
saying, relevant people that I care about.
He got time off for Outlander for that, apparently,
Yeah.
as Cheryl told me.
I joke.
To get
I don't know if
embarrassed.
he
That's all
actually.
I'm
No,
saying
but, like, that's
is
makes it even
it's
better.
astounding that it's not.
Yeah.
Sansa was my pick, and I'm a little upset that it wasn't Sansa because she does make the most sense given her struggle, her journey, everything that she went through building and leading up to it. Like that's what you want because everything they're talking about, Bran being like this, they're waxing poetic about how he's. First of all, Bran the Broken. Come on, really? That's what we're going with. It's like so backhanded. It's like you're king, broken child. It's like the cripple is our king, and like. But his journey was one thing where he did go through a lot and he has an arc. But I think Sansa's was
Sansa
more
went through everything
powerful.
on her own.
It was.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think Sansa was ever going to leave the North. I think she's done with the South. I thought that for a while.
Oh, she's done with the South, but
It's like
I
that's
mean,
not even. Like,
Bran didn't want the job either. So,
But Bran's like beyond wanting at this point. Like,
Oh my
they've
God.
talked about that.
but like,
You don't want nothing.
Yeah, I know. But like I think that's the thing that Josh and I are trying to, and I think Sharareh too are trying to get at here.
Oh,
is
we're all on
basically-
board with this.
Yeah, we are on the ship. Is that Sansa actually makes sense as a ruler? I mean, sure, Bran is a dude, and he was technically Lord of Winterfell, I guess. But like,
Yeah, for a hot minute.
Sansa actually knows how to rule a kingdom.
True.
Sansa doesn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna go see if I can find a dragon. Y'all
and I
run the
highly
kingdom for me."
doubt That like Bran would have had like he would still have been there supporting his sister. Like
Right.
he's not like I guess like that's the thing that also astounds me too is like what really is the difference for if like we're in this world, what's really the big deal if she's queen and he's there helping her out because that's his sister and he would do that and he could do whatever else he wants to do, like be in creepy hallways, be creepy in hallways, like that's what he could do. And then I'm just also thinking from like a writing perspective, this show has progressed so much and it just went completely backwards in my mind too, because you've had so many female leaders that have risen up, and then you had the two most powerful women basically made to look insane, and then they're snuffed out, and then you have one capable leader left who's a woman, and you're like, well, but she probably just wants to go back home.
Yeah.
And it's just that's a frustrating thing for at least, and I don't know if anyone else agrees with that, but like that's how I feel too, is like
I'm sure it'll be honest. I mean, the opposite something. I do think that works for her character though, because she never wanted to go back south. Not after
I understand that
she
with her
left.
trauma. Like, that
It
she's
does
had
make
there.
sense
I
to
get
me that she would want to be queen in the North. I mean, she's wanted that for a while, and she did get it.
Yeah, but I think it's more just a question of like, not necessarily even deserving it, but you know, oh, Bran knows stories. Oh, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Like,
That's not qualification to become a king.
That is
Like,
not-
You know, people
Yeah.
they like.
I know a lot of
stories.
stories too. I'm never going to be president. Like,
Right, like, and you know, especially with that last scene where they're having the whole conversation, and Bran just pieces out. We're kind of back where we started then, because
Yeah.
Robert Baratheon didn't do jack or
the
squat,
uninterested king.
and
where
is
he's like,
with an
"All right."
uninterested king. And
I mean, he couldn't find dragons halfway across the world though, either with his magic eyes.
we don't know that.
We don't know that. I'm pretty sure though.
But like, yeah, you know, like, oh, great, you know, sure. Don't get me wrong. I love Bronn being on the council as Master of Coin because, like,
Well,
it's
that's
glorious.
The natural conclusion for him.
Basically, yeah. He murdered his way up. Bless his heart. But like, yeah, like it's just Bran's beyond wanting. So why should he be king?
I mean, I think that's the argument that the show was trying to make, that you want someone ruling you who is going to be that kind of dispassionate, who's not going to want anything. Everybody can
Absolutely not.
seize what
I don't think so.
everybody needs. You don't
Absolutely
think so? You think that's
not.
what they're trying to say?
I want a ruler who cares.
Well, no, I understand that you might want that, but I think the message the show is trying to give us, or at least what I just watched, is that that's not what, in its opinion, is best. It's going to make a statement.
That's some serious nihilism.
I don't know, because I think that qualifies kind of a happy ending.
Very nihilistically happy.
Yeah, right? Like,
It's adjacent, and I want to bring up something I actually did enjoy, but all of this has made me very happy that we never got the D.B. Weiss, David Benioff Civil War series.
Yeah. Oh,
Their judgment does not seem to be in the good place.
Yeah, no.
But something that I did appreciate was seeing Ghost one final time.
Oh my god.
I honestly think if that hadn't happened, then
That was a saving grace for me.
That's
and
the
I didn't think
reason
they were
I
going to
was
show
happy
it too.
for
I
it.
thought we were going to get Luke
Right.
Skywalker, where we're like, is he going to say something? And he just doesn't say anything. I thought it was going to be like zoom in on John's face, and you hear Ghost whimpering, and we never see him.
no.
And I'd be like, nope, done, done. Then I am the Seinfeld meme. I'm like,
That would
nah.
have been. See, I was happy he pet him, because after he didn't pet Ghost, what a bunch of whiny, entitled yelling on the internet that it was about.
I would have been very.
Like, oh my god, he
very
didn't
loud
pet
on
a
the
cartoon
internet.
dog. Like, he'll get around to it.
okay.
But yeah, I am. But so I'm glad. I'm glad that they finally showed it, just so I didn't have to hear all people going, "He didn't pet Ghost. Game of Thrones is canceled." Like, oh my god, shut up. I think you can all agree with me.
yes.
He has had ghosts since the first episode.
He did.
That dog is his best friend on this planet. He couldn't even pet his freaking direwolf.
Like, I what I didn't get was why people were going with, he didn't pet it, how awful, instead of like, okay, he didn't pet him. Why might he not have pet him? Maybe because he's going
Because it's
south
a
and thinks
doggo,
he's
and people get
he's
sensitive
confused
about
about who he is, Targaryen, Stark. Maybe he's going to try to vote himself to Targaryen side at that moment in time. Like, people seem so.
What the hell does Ghost have to do with any of that? He can pet his dog.
Because
He's got a
Ghost
soul.
represents his Starkiness.
Also, Ghost is fluffy.
he is fluffy.
Also, Ghost is fluffy.
Valid
Why
point.
wouldn't you pet the fluff?
I mean, he did pet the fluff. But it made sense, especially now. I think it makes more sense that he didn't now that we saw him pet him in the end.
Which is also an underrated aspect of this is we've got what two out of the last 3 episodes. Tormund thinks he's gonna get something, and then it gets just ripped away from him. He's like, finally, he's gonna get with Brienne, and then she hooks up with Jaime, and he's like, all right, at least he got Ghost. And now John comes back and is like, nah, never mind, Ghost is with me. And then poor Tormund's just alone.
Well,
He's
But he
got-
still have
R.I.P.
Ghost.
Tormund.
He has this big old.
He apparently
mug
has
that he drinks
daughters
milk
somewhere,
out
but
of.
they kind of dropped that thing after a while.
they have a joint
and-
custody agreement now.
Well, he's got the milk, I guess. Do they have
That's what I'm
that?
saying.
John
He's
can
got
do a thing
milk.
too. I mean, he was happy to see him. They're going to be together forever.
Tormund.
Okay, I will say, I did not get what they were doing at the very end there, with John kind of walking with a sea of people into the forest. Was that a metaphor for something?
I mean,
a
it is
wandering
kind of
man.
a callback to the first scene of the very first scene,
I
the
suppose.
encounter in the woods.
I mean, I guess it must be him taking all the wildlings back north
I guess.
to resettle them.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
I mean, he's ranging beyond the wall, like his uncle used to do.
Sure. I can dig it.
I mean, I'm reaching here. Like, I am not.
I mean, you can have that. I don't know. Whatever. How about Arya Christopher Columbus?
I dig it.
I like
Well,
that.
I wouldn't want to compare to Christopher Columbus.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
I do-
Going out and exploring.
Arya
yes.
the Explorer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Arya the
Arya the
Explorer.
Arya Explorer. Yeah. No, but I did like that because if we're talking about making sense with where their character's going to go after the show is over, Arya exploring and expanding the map makes a lot of sense.
Right.
And she could still come back one day and get with Gendry. Doors open.
True.
What if she takes Gendry with him? Or with
No,
her?
he's busy. He's busy.
You gotta rule.
She tied him up. And he's
Gendry would probably drop everything to be like, yes, ma'am, let's go. Which good for him because he's
Probably.
loyal. So
That's true.
Westeros needs a little bit of that. They're expanding
yeah.
the map, and then you have your metaphor, your religious metaphors of whatever your mother and father of the Westland. Or whatever
Arya,
like that.
Arya like rides up in her ship up to Storm's End and is like, "Get in, loser. We're going exploring." And Arya's like, "Yes." or Gendry's like, yes, and he like whips off all of his finery, puts on his old clothes, and just jumps right on.
He's got it all ready to go underneath.
Oh yeah, he totally is.
And they did. Now that I'm thinking, they did have her talk about the West of Westeros thing in season 6 when she was in Bravo. So that was, now that I see, okay, you were trying to think of something.
Ooh, something else that was really awesome. Brienne and the Kingsguard.
That was nice. That was
I like
a nice
that. And
little scene at the
Podrick.
end.
And
I was wondering why they didn't kill Podrick at the Battle of Winterfell. So I guess they had
So
a
he
little
could push.
plan for him.
He could push Bran
So
around,
he
that's
could-
his new job.
so
literally
he
his
could be the
point.
king's chauffeur.
wheeling around Bran.
He's Uber.
He is. Wow.
Podber. Sorry,
What?
I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good.
That was horrible. That was a terrible
And the
pun.
new small council. I mean, I think we had that scene so we can establish, okay, they've got to get back to the business of living, ruling,
Yeah,
trying to just, God, they have a lot of work to do in King's Landing. Too.
yeah, they do.
All right,
Ooh,
and-
Yanni Rivera in the chat says, for anyone dissatisfied, they can go watch the crappy Walking Death show. Which I know what you mean, but also, yes, accurate.
Shots fired. Shots fired. I did not read that comment out. But yeah, like
Where did the Dothraki go?
Oh, yeah.
Question,
I mean,
question in the chat.
I can assume that Grey Worm took him back to Essos. That's where he's going to be going.
And someone was also upset that Arya didn't kill Grey Worm.
I saw that.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
He's
No?
gotta go to North.
you know, he's got things to do.
How do we feel about that?
I actually thought it
Is
was
he going to go kill people, or is he going to go hang out there?
That's what I was
have no
trying to
idea.
figure
Like
out.
I was reading two very different lines
Oh,
of
no.
people. They were like, "Oh my god, is he going to go kill everyone there, or is he going to go do
No.
something nice?"
I think surely he's just going to hang out on the beach for a little while.
drink some mimosas.
I mean, he deserves it, but I'm just like, okay, where are you going?
He
buddy?
lived. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I am surprised that he lived. I don't mind it,
No, he's been through a lot. Why not? Someone from
especially
Denny's
because
can't
the
live.
show does not have the greatest track record with people of color.
I was going to
I mean,
say
there
yeah.
are two.
Yeah, very, very true. In the chat, too, I think this is what we were getting at. John is the new Mance Raider.
Ooh.
Maybe he's in the Night's Watch, which is a little bit of a strange thing.
Yeah, I was
because,
confused by it because it's like, I thought he was
Mance's-
supposed to...
Mance's former Night's Watch, though.
Yeah, well, John's whole thing kind of has been like bringing the two
Kinda
sides
congruent.
together.
Yeah.
So, but again, if we're gonna circle it back, not to be too negative, Dan, but like the shoehorned writing, it's like they kind of just threw that out there. Like, oh yeah, this whole thing where he was trying to unite the Night's Watch
He's
and
here,
the
he's
Wilding,
doing
like
it.
he's doing that. So, and cut to black.
Okay. That was just more like the Night's Watch still exists. But I guess what Tyrion said made sense, that
Right.
it is good to have a place you can send unwanted bastards, because they get in the way of inheritance laws in this place.
It's true.
Even if you don't do anything, just go up there.
It's true.
Any other thoughts we got, guys?
I'm not mad, I suppose, like kind of in a final like emotional check of where I am is like I'm not mad, but I'm not sitting here like, oh my god, I'm so sad or anything like it's just like that's a thing that happened, I guess.
I was more upset after the series finale of that '70s show than I am for Game of Thrones. Interpret that as you will, but
Oh,
What happened
boy.
in the series of-
I don't know. I felt more
show?
emotion where I was like, "Oh, this story's over." Whereas like now, it's kind of I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
But maybe it's because it's the same thing happened with like when the Rise of Skywalker comes out. I'm not going to be as sad as I was when Revenge of the Sith came out because I'm like, well, this is an ending. Like, there's going to be no more stories. We know there's going to be prequels. We know George R. R. Martin's going to write Winds of Winter. Like, we know there's going to be more Game of Thrones. There's not a whole lot of finality here.
Right.
right.
See, I disagree with that. I thought there was finale, and I'm not convinced that they're going to have sequels to this. I'm really not. The way they've been talking for a while, they've never said anything about it. Prequel series, yes, but
But even that's like we're getting
Rest?
more. Even if it's a prequel series, like we are getting more Game of Thrones.
Right.
Like Game of
Yes.
Thrones as a brand, as a story,
Right.
it's
It's
not
not
going
over.
anywhere.
No.
I mean, that did feel like a finale to me. It felt like a rounding out of a lot of things, and it didn't like, concern with checking every tiny little box just because it could. I thought it was going to. I knew it should have been 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So it did feel a little
It felt
discordant.
like it felt like a season finale more than it did a series finale. Because like when like they turn in the keys at the end of Friends or whatever, or like people, the Seinfeld people go to jail or whatever it is, or when Tony gets killed at the end of The Sopranos because that's what
Right.
happens. There's you're like, this is it. This is the end. Where this very much could have been like, this is the end of season 6.
Yeah.
We'll be
But
back.
again,
We'll
like,
see what
there's
happens.
something like Game of Thrones, like, what could it have been that would have been?
But I don't
made it
dislike
feel
that.
Final.
Yeah, but no, I don't dislike that because all of his other series, like we said, there's finality to it where this feels like, well, the story is going to keep going on. We're just not going to be there to see what happens.
Right.
Yeah. Not an end,
It's,
but
yeah,
an
it's
and.
yeah, it's more of a soft landing than it is a hard cut to this is it.
This is it. Sharareh, how are you feeling? Kind of
Further adventures. of
final check. Oh, okay.
Just
that kind of said it all.
I didn't like it at all. I really am not. I mean, and I might be like the most intense on feeling this, but I don't like any of the decisions made. I don't like what happened to my Mother of Dragons. And outside of that, there's just like little things that I'm even picking up and I'm sure because I feel like I need to rewatch this episode, obviously. I feel like anyone who, I don't know, would care to go through this pain again can too. But I think there's like little things I'm like picking up. I'm like, what were the point of so many things that happened? Like, what was the point of like little nuggets of information, like Cersei's pregnancy, or like the whole point of like Jon's lineage? Like, I mean, I know like there were things like that were sort of discussed, but I sit here and I'm like, I don't see why that was even a thing. Why was it discussed? And I think there are other little things that are going to probably bug me that will probably go off on Culturist a little more, but it's things like that there's one woman basically helping lead government in Westeros right now, Brienne. Like, that's it. And I mean, you might argue, oh, well, there's people like Yara Greyjoy too, but she's not going to be there all the time helping making decisions. It's just Brienne. Also, by the way, side note, I like how Brienne was finishing Jaime's passage. Why isn't she writing her own? But that's my own.
I had that thought too.
I'm sure she will, but that wasn't what the scene that we get. We get her like writing about a dude who like left her for his sister, not like her being like, you know what, rip this page out. And again, that's me being extremely like in my emotions about it, but overall didn't really like it.
Well, I thought it would have been cool because I thought that's where they were going with it, where she can be writing and she was going to be writing her passage. I was like, that'd be
I would have liked to have
badass
seen her,
introduction to
If I can
her.
do a nerd for a second, it's if you're the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, it's your job to write the other people's pages, and someone
Okay.
else writes yours.
Break the wheel. Break the
Okay.
wheel.
exactly.
Brienne is the best. She does all the coolest things.
Yes.
Pod will write her page. And
Yes.
Oh,
that's
yes.
what
And she will be standing over him being like,
Nah, she'll be dead.
Pod wheeled around Bran and then
yeah.
Pod's 2 jobs.
good old Pod.
Bless.
All right. Well, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I was gripping while I did it, and I thought it rounded out things quite nicely. But I'm sure the discourse will go on for a while.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching very much. We'll be back on a Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for Take the Black Live.
That's true.
We're not going to stop. I don't think we're going to do Song of Dan and Josh quite yet. Keep that a week. We'll be back to kind of take apart what I'm sure will be a very robust response.
Let it sink in for
the
a
Game
couple of
Thrones
days.
Oh, my
season
goodness.
finale. What's
Yeah.
that?
We're just letting the opinions, let's let it sink in and sharpen how we feel about it.
Yeah.
We also got Wit Club, our Patreon effort, where we'll be taking even deeper dives, interviews, T-shirts, podcasts, videos, articles, all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.
Good night, everyone.